Hey Capricorn, welcome to your reading. We're going to take a look at mid-September to the end of October. Did I say end of October? Interesting. I was going to say up until October, but maybe this message is spilling into the October month. Let's see. Current energy for the sign of Capricorn. The Chariot. You'll never get anywhere if you keep standing still. Beautiful message to kick off this reading. There's some encouragement here. There's some support here. There's a signpost telling you to move something forward, to take it forward. You have an idea, a brilliant idea or a plan. It's time to bring it to life. Take it into action. Come up with a plan, come up with a strategy. Get those ideas out on paper and start doing. Something about don't overthink this. Queen of Swords. Another message coming through. Don't you dare lower your voice for anyone. So this speaks to your courage, your strength, the fact that you've been able to set boundaries with people who have crossed the line with you. This is just pure validation that, yes, remain in your strength. You don't need to lower your voice or bow down to anyone necessarily. Hold your position of strength. Queen of Swords is also a writer, a communicator. You could have an important message or something important to say or get out into the world. Some of you are meant to be authors, writers, podcasters. It's time to put those ideas and speak them out into the world. Don't let anyone shame you for having these brilliant ideas. Okay, I see the books, I see writing, I see potential interviews here. You're going to do very well, especially if you're going on an interview or you are hosting interviews. Don't let that inner critic tell you you can't do something, okay? Because don't you dare lower your voice for anyone could mean also that inner critic. Like, you don't have to bow down to it. You have the Ace of Swords. You have something important to say here. It says, look at you. You're bursting with sparkly new ideas. Okay, this is confirmation of the ideas that you've been receiving. I got that with the Chariot as well. And it could be something that has come to you time and time again. Six of Cups, give yourself the compassion you were never given. Six of Cups talks about the past. It talks about something coming up from the past, a reminder, a sweet reminder as well. A nostalgic feeling of hope, perhaps. One more card on this for the sign of Capricorn. King of Cups. For some of you, you need this message as well. Always compose yourself before giving a response. So you have the Queen of Swords, which is someone who's definitely had to set boundaries in their life with people. The King of Cups is just a reminder that you can set boundaries and you can do it in a way that is composed. Okay, because when you come from a place that is perhaps emotional in that moment, you can create a very negative ripple effect in that situation. But if you keep your composure, you hold the power here, I'm getting. You hold the power. So keep your composure with the people around you or the situations around you that may trigger you into maybe defensiveness or an argument. Keep your composure because you'll hold the power that way. Let's look at your environment, Capricorn. We have 10 of Wands, and then this one felt like it needed to come out. 10 of Wands. Why make things so much more difficult than they need to? And then we have the Emperor. Being the authority of your own life comes with a lot of responsibility. So I'm getting a few things come through. 10 of Wands could, in your environment, right? That's the pull here. It could feel like with the Emperor, you have ideas that would help maybe a company run smoother or more efficiently. You're very competent. You know what you're talking about. You have some strong energy with the Queen of Swords, King of Cups, the Emperor. You know what you're talking about. This could be threatening to other people around you who just want to keep doing the same things in a very old way that is maybe outdated or that's not efficient with the 10 of Wands. Okay, and I feel like maybe your ideas keep getting shut down in a certain environment. But this can also be coming in as advice for you, 10 of Wands. Why make things so much more difficult than they need to be? There could be a situation where maybe you're not meant to be so emotionally invested in. Maybe you just have to show up, do what you need to do, and then get out. Okay? Or do less even. Okay? Something about doing less in an environment that maybe doesn't appreciate you. You are the authority of your own life. And yes, that comes with a lot of responsibility. Okay, so that's another message. Some of you want to become your own boss, perhaps become your own authority in a way. And so this comes with responsibility. This comes with moving something forward, not resting on your laurels anymore. Some of you have a brilliant idea, and it's time to get it out there into the world some way, somehow. Okay. Maybe one more card on this energy. Maybe open up this 10 of Wands for the sign of Capricorn. We have the good luck charm and judgment. So all the signs say that you're exactly where you're supposed to be for the time being. Yet you also have the Wheel of Fortune. If nothing seems to be going your way, cast a spell. There's something in the works behind the scenes here. I feel like you may be in a situation that you have outgrown, 10 of Wands. You've really outgrown this, but a part of your soul contract or a part of you needs to still stick it out here for a moment. There's something you need to work through. Judgment is all about karma. It's all about fate. The tides are changing though with the Wheel of Fortune. Things are about to change for you in this area of life where you have potentially outgrown. You just have to find the patience right now and the composure. Also, your words are spells. Your thoughts are spells. So keep them clean, pure. Keep focusing on solutions rather than the problem. And focus on the other areas of your life. Because we started this reading with the Chariot. There's something that you're meant to take forward. And so you're almost required to do this now. If you'd like, of course, you have free will. If you want to set something forward in motion, something about talk your talk and walk your walk, okay? It's time to bring this to life. Let's get an advice card. You have 6 of Swords. All aboard. It's time to write a new chapter. This is your advice card. This tells you that you have a lot more power than you would sometimes give yourself credit for. I know it feels like you could be in certain dynamics with people and situations that leave you feeling powerless, but you have more power here than you might feel at this moment. It's time to write a new chapter, and this could be literally. Maybe it's time to literally write that book. It's time to write that chapter. But it's also, of course, metaphorically, it's time to turn the page. It's time to turn the page. If you want new experiences, it's time to live your life in a new way as well. Make the hard choices. For some of you, Six of Swords is travel. It's getting away from a situation, even mentally. Give yourself a mental break from a hard situation that is draining, and focus on other priorities and desires and needs. It's time to color your world the way you really want to color it. 9 of Cups. Live in a constant state of gratitude. Find gratitude for the things in life that are working out, that are beautiful, that are pleasant. We have toxic witches at the bottom. Be cautious of those who take more than they give. I feel like there needs to be a mental shift away from these people. These people aren't necessarily going to go anywhere. And even if they do, we're always in life going to come across this kind of energy one way or another. So there's no escaping the toxic witches of the world. But we have choices to make. We have choices to make. You're the authority of your mind, of what you give attention and power to. And where you give your attention, that creates a momentum that casts a spell forward. So there's really strong advice here for you to remind yourself of that. Don't feed the toxic witches in your life. Feed your goals, feed your desires, feed your own personal momentum forward. Let's get an oracle card message for you, Capricorn. We have flying ointment, let loose, and bathing in the river. You have pulled flying ointment because you're in need of some play. You may be taking life too seriously and have forgotten how to lean into your innocence and childlike wonder. Sometimes spirit will withhold information from you until you learn to let loose and allow life to unfold. The universe doesn't want you to struggle or suffer. It wants you to be free, joyous, and to enjoy all that life has to offer. If your reading is about love, inviting more playtime into your relationship could help turn things around. Likewise, spending more time doing fun activities may lead to more chances of finding someone new. If you're inquiring about wealth, you're encouraged to splurge a bit. Book that trip, buy that luxury you've had your eye on, or finally invest in the hobby you've wanted to try. If your reading is about starting something new, pulling this card is confirmation to go for it and embrace the adventures ahead of you. Number 36. I feel like this card ties in beautifully with the 10 of Wands. Making something more difficult or challenging than it needs to be, or giving it more attention than you need to. Maybe you've been overworked and you need some time off, or you need to lighten up your load during your days at work to sort of spread out the work throughout the week. Let's go into bathing in the river. Self-care is its own kind of magic. A spell doesn't have to be elaborate to be effective, nor does it need to produce anything specific, like more money or a partner. Magic can be channeled on a cozy Saturday afternoon just by sitting in your favorite chair next to your favorite window with your favorite blanket or favorite tea or coffee, with no other goal than to have a moment to yourself and connect to the present. these are the moments that refresh you and give you the strength to deal with some of life's more difficult challenges. When bathing in the river flows into your reading, it's a nudge from spirit to make time for tending to your mind, body, and soul. You haven't been fully present in your life. Perhaps you have a spiritual practice, but it feels more like checking an item off of a to-do list than a moment of bliss and ease. Maybe you take a warm bath, but spend that time reading over textbooks or office work you've brought home. Perhaps you have a healthy diet, but are inhaling food between appointments rather than savoring the taste and feeling the nourishment flowing through your body. Self-care isn't truly care if it feels more like a chore or something you're compounding with other things. Remember that you matter and you're not just selfishly putting yourself first. You're taking care of yourself so that you'll be around and present for all of life's precious little moments. First steps and birthday parties, time with friends, experiencing culture, and living rather than just getting through the day. So self-care is not a luxury, it's a need. It should be a priority. You should be prioritizing your sleep, your rest, taking breaks in your day, making sure you're eating healthy meals, nourishing your mind as well, taking a mental detox away from social media when needed. Do something else that is fulfilling, that connects you to your higher source, to God, to your creativity. This is a time where maybe you want to limit multitasking. And I know multitasking is efficient, but it's also overwhelming and it takes a toll on the body. Do less at this time. There's something about lightening the load here. Okay, 10 of Wands, lightening your load, your responsibilities for the time being, and see how this could potentially really shift your life, your mindset, your outlook. So I'm going to leave it here, Capricorn. Thank you so much for being here. If you want a personal reading, you can book me on my website. The link is in the description box below. I encourage you to subscribe to the channel. I'll be back with more readings. Until next time, take care.